Hey guys, it's Booligan with Airsoft Retreat and BooliganAirsoft.com. Today we're going to be taking a quick look at the Echo 1 LMG, also known as the RPK. This is one of the most affordable ways that you can get into the support gun role, giving you a full metal, not just full metal, but with a lot of steel components, which I'll talk about in a minute, AEG that is designed for support gun use at about $340 currently, which is a pretty great price considering most of your other support weapons, stuff like M249s, M60s, even Echo 1's new HMG, which is their PKM, are all $400 to $500 and above. So it's actually a pretty inexpensive place to go. The gun does not include this drum mag. However, there are currently specials that will include a drum mag at a slightly higher price, but still around that $340 mark. The gun includes this giant AK-74 type high cap, which holds, I want to say, about 8 to 850 rounds. It's a lot of ammo. One of the benefits of this gun is it's relative lightweight compared to other support guns on the market. It comes in, even with this big honking drum mag that's made of steel. I'm using a classic Army unit. This thing weighs about 1.5 pounds on itself. The gun comes in shy of 10 pounds, weighs about 9.6. Right around 10 fully loaded once you have this thing full of BBs. The gun is largely manufactured out of steel. It has a steel receiver, steel top carrier, steel bipod. The rest of this is just metal. It's not steel, however, it is plenty strong. As you can see, my gun has quite a few nicks, scratches, even a couple BB hits on it. It's taken abuse that I've thrown at it just fine. There are a couple of changes that I made to mine. First, when I got the gun, it was shooting with a pretty high FPS. In my experience, I like my gun shooting sub 400. That's where I'm comfortable with. That fits my play style a little bit better. So I downgraded the spring. It was shooting about 420 when I got it. It's shooting about 375 now. I wanted to have a little bit more range and accuracy, so I installed a Type 4 barrel. It is a 650 millimeter unit, goes just, you can barely see it right at the tip of the included flash hider. And it's a Mad Bolt 6.03 unit, really affordable, came at about $30. One of the other things that I didn't like how the bipod kind of clanked around on the cleaning rod. It would come off. So I just put a little bit of tape on there, and now it is really solid. I mean, the thing still rotates, but it's because it has the pivoting point up here towards the front sight. But it's a lot quieter now, doesn't clank around as much. I currently have a Tenergy 11.1 volt LiPo installed in the gun, so we'll do a quick rate of fire test. It's not the fastest rate of fire, but it certainly gets the job done. So full auto, not too bad. Semi-auto has good trigger response. A couple of cool features about the gun. First off, it is a correct RPK type receiver. It has these little reinforcing ribs up here. Most other RPKs on the market are just AK bodies. This is the correct one. Has the correct rear sight. I think I don't like the rear sight, a little bit loose, but it is adjustable for elevation like a standard AK tangent sight. But it is also adjustable for windage using this little dial here. Front sight is also adjustable for elevation like on most AKs. The gun has a realistic field strip feature. When you open this thing up, it looks really a lot like a real AK. Got this detachable, almost full-length cleaning rod. The mock bolt has a fake gas piston system and everything. I mean, it really looks like a real gun. With this off, we could see the gearbox and the hop-up. It is a metal one-piece hop-up with a sliding adjuster, like most AKs. Holds its position really well. The gearbox is fitted with 7mm ball bearings and steel gears. Pretty good compression components. I didn't really feel the need to re-grease or re-shim it. They did a pretty good job from the factory. The only real thing I did with mine, like I said, is just put in a slightly lower powered spring, and it got me at a velocity that I am now happy with. The gun has wood furniture, as you can tell. It's not fake wood. It is a nice laminated wood. You can see the different layers in there. The only part of mine that had a slight issue is one of the laminated layers on the handguard was a little bit thin and it chipped off pretty early on. How I like to use this gun, and the fact that it's a little bit easier to lug around than a saw or 249 M60 or something like that. I mean, you can almost wield it just like a really big rifle. I mean, you can even build one of these things into a DMR if you wanted. Got the stability from the bipod and the nice long barrel. I mean, you could build a decent DMR out of this thing. But how I like to run with it is I'll actually put my non-shooting hand here locked in, and it's almost like a hand stopper, almost like a mag pull AFG or something like that. And you kind of pull it in a little bit, almost run it like a vertical grip if you want to get a little bit around there, and it actually works. Gives you a little bit better control of that long barrel. Bipod flips out, rotates, and locks into position at the front. See, like that. You still get a good amount of rotation, and there's no big giant hooks in the feet or anything like that, so you can still slide it around, pivot it on dirt as needed. All in all, if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive way to get into the support gun role, and it's really helpful if you have a team that uses AK type mags, because this thing's compatible with, it's got its own big mag that it comes with, works great. Use regular AK style mags, they lock in just fine, they feed just fine. So if you want to have easy mag swapping ability with your teammates, it's a great way to run support and still have easy access to extra ammo. I'm using the classic Army drum, which fits in there okay. As you can see, it does have some wobble. It is not my favorite drum mag for the AK. It's better than the sound operated ones, but it uses a little contact system for when the spring is fully wound. I would much rather have one with a button on it that I tell it when to wind. Makes things a lot easier. So like I said, all in all, if you're looking for a relatively inexpensive way to get into the support gunner role, the Echo 1 LMG is a great option. You get full metal construction, steel body, great internals, and really good performance from a stock gun, coming in under $350. So be sure to check out the full review of this gun on Airsoft Retreat and BooliganAirsoft.com. I'll have the links at the information section in this video. And as always, thanks for watching.